Let's make some torn fabric and remnant ends flowers. These are really neat primitive flowers, and they are super duper awesome to use up any of these nap end of your fabric cutoffs. You could use cardboard as your center, or you can use like your wore out rusty mason jar lids. Is to use branches as a stick for the stem and a little bit of polyfill and get you a bunch going. Some people do one end at a time when they glue it. You want to kind of stay within the disc there, and you don't want to like do too much glue because you're going to be putting more and more on here. So as you're building it out, you're just putting them there and just pick any of them. Now the idea here is you want to make these at least long enough, like I said, maybe 5 inches or so. Pick some that are short and come in more so. Now when you do these internal ones, you'll notice that you might want to lay those folds on top of each other and put that there. Again, you're just customizing it. Want to add a little more flair to it. Now when I do my running stitch and gather that up, okay, I'm going to take some polyfill and tuck in here. And there again, you don't want to make this center too tight. This center just enough to hold it there, and I can glue it more once I get this going the way that I want it to go. The glue where you put down that flower and then get this burlap tucked in there. Now I'm going to take the antiquing wax and I can just hit around the edging and give it that darkness. So that's really all I need. I need something to hold that stick, but also kind of cover the back side of this lid. As I take a piece of painter's tape, come off never ever. Just figure out which side you want down and what you want up. So I'm going to do it this way. Stick, glue for the lid, and then I put this tape there. It's not ever going to come off. Then I can put my fabric over it. I just got the letters here, and I got me a little safety pin I'm going to use. Coffee grunge, you can find the recipe, description box down below. Too much. Now I've finished up my primitive flower by adding a safety pin and pinning the tag on with jute twine.